Welcome, Libra, to your Akashic Record Tarot reading. This is a bonus reading for June. These are made for the present and the near future. Okay, so getting straight in here for you, we have the Light of the World. And then we have Archangel Michael. And the Three of Forces, the Bird's Nest in reverse. The Hilaron. And the Muse upside down. So talking about the near future over here, a lot of these have not happened yet. Okay, they're in the Akashic records, which means it's already in the energy and it's already set up to happen. Okay, those of you might not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't, there could be other Akashic records out there. I did some last month. Okay, but having the Light of the World. The Light of the World is talking about number 10. This is the old sage is glowing the lantern and knocks on the door with no latch. Okay, so it says through your life might be busy, right? So even though your life might be busy at this time, an opportunity presents itself for you to move into a higher awareness. So coming into the near future, you are going to have this opportunity that's really knocking at your door, okay? And you're going to be aware of this time when it does happen. Your higher self and all its wisdom and powers are seeking this out as it happens through the Akashic records. So this is already going to be taking place. So you are waiting for this opportunity, and here it comes knocking to you. Archangel Michael has a big hand inside of this. Yeah. Say what? Yes. Okay, because this is the divine power. When you receive this, you know that the energy reflects Michael's amazing strength. This can be the cycle of an increasing power for you, and where you feel courage growing and you know to take action to the next. So when this happens and this comes knocking at your door, you will know that Archangel Michael has heard your cries. You have been crying out. You have been wanting this opportunity, and here it comes. Okay, but here's a problem though here, right? With the bird's nest upside down. There's always a problem. Like, why is life always gotta have a problem? Because we're human. And if, you know, the forces that be don't throw something negative, then, you know, why are we alive, right? So this one is the bird's nest reversed, indicates some sort of separation, reduction, or reorganization. So through this opportunity, you're going to have to reorganize something within your life over here, Libra, to be able to take on this new opportunity. It could be that you have an opportunity to have a new job in a different city. Therefore, you may either have to travel very far or have to reorganize to get a new house, bird's nest, new home. You might have to relocate your family for this job, do something different, which is reorganizing, right? Maybe even multitasking something for something. So however it is, it's always allowing you to understand that something is going to take place in which you're going to have to reorganize. Okay? And it could even put you at a distance from your family, your friends, something of this nature. You might even be taking on a job that takes you away from home more than you were used to, meaning maybe it's because it's a longer distance. It takes longer to get home, therefore you're losing out on family time, friend time. You might have to work a Saturday and you're used to having Saturdays off. Think of things of this nature, right, when we're thinking about that. With the Hilaron over here, though, having number 5, this is talking about, and you might already know this opportunity. It may have already come kind of knocking at you, and it might already be kind of taking place, right, for the near future. You may have already had this phone call and you might be thinking about it. So we won't, you know, dismiss that. Okay, but with the Hilaron over here, the Hilaron is always available to you, and receiving this card upright is telling you that his assistance is close at hand. If you're working on a project that requires research, a strong academic approach, and attention to detail is a full stream ahead. This is sitting between Archangel Michael. So they're telling you, yes, listen, right? Give your full attention to the spirit within. Okay? Because if you have this job that involves some type of any kind of work that has to do with discovering, it could even be detective work, it could be anything. Whatever the job might be, okay, it's going to have this logical approach that you're going to have to take on, because the blessings that are within this are more so than what you ever assumed before. Why? Because it's angelically done. You wanted it. You manifested it. And sometimes even though we manifest things, sometimes we don't understand what exactly are we manifesting. Is it really, you know, because then all of a sudden something comes awry towards like, oh, but I didn't want it to be 100 miles away. I didn't want to have to pick up my house to move to that, right? You get out of college, you do this, you do that. You think they're going to put you in maybe the one in your town, and then you realize they don't have any availability and they have to put you 3 cities over. So make sure that you're bringing on a logical approach to the situation when it comes to hand. So therefore you can have the higher knowledge pretty much and a hand up in the situation. So it really wants you to pursue the understanding for the blessings, making sure you're bringing in the clarity. With the Muse over here, here's a problem again. It's like the 2 problems, though, at least are underneath each other, so they're not too far off from each other. They're kind of working off of each other. So it's always a good thing. With the Muse, this is making you understand that this is only a passing phase and you'll be able to handle it, right? Handle it. So it's just going to be a phase in which you're going to feel this upsetness for a little while, but then you'll get used to the situation once the situation is really 100% taken care of. So you don't have to worry. Don't think that it's just going to be one of those things that's going to bug you forever, because what's going to happen is you're going to get used to it and you'll be able to move. And as you move, like I said, you're going to get used to it. So it's not going to be a problem anymore. So the problem is now, but it will be taken care of. And then you just get all these blessings. Okay. So it's any kind of change that you have is uncomfortable. So it's kind of an uncomfortable change and an uncomfortable thought. But once you get used to traveling the extra 15 miles out of the way, it will just become a regular routine and you won't feel it anymore. Okay. So it's only going to be uncomfortable for a while. Okay. So that's a good thing. It's like, whoa, thank God for that. It wasn't something devastating, right? So the light of the world over here is shining. They want you to know this opportunity is at light, but it causes all this inspiration. It does have a kind of chaotic feeling, though, to it. Remember, because why? Because of the bird's nest. Because they're trying to tell you that it's something that wasn't exactly the way you thought it was going to come out. So you're going to reflect and just look at it as a blessing. Make sure that you look at it as a blessing, because it's nothing but a blessing. 10 of Cups. Look at it from the point of view of the Hilaron. Wow, but it is such a blessing. I'm going to make so much more money. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. All these things are coming together. With the Archangel Michael, it's nothing but a blessing again. It's going to bring in the joy. But there's also this big piece of the powerful 3 within yourself that is saying, because you got into mind, body, soul, and spirit over here, right, that you have reached the higher understanding of Archangel Michael. And through these blessings, you are being blessed through him listening, understanding, reaching the higher levels, manifesting so that you can succeed. So he's literally, the universe is giving this to you. You manifested it. This is yours. With the bird's nest comes the temperance. See, there will be harmony. Where there feels like uncomfortable disharmony will come harmony after a while, right? When the perfect timing comes, you will start then feeling more comfortable about the situation. It's a good judgment call. Wow. It's going to bring in retribution, and you're also going to feel this huge shift, a huge shift, because it's going to bring on this new beginning, right? It's a new beginning. Yeah, new opportunities, new beginnings. So you do have this new beginning and this new opportunity. Like I said, after a while, it will feel more harmony. With the Hilaron over here, you do have the Hilaron, and the Hilaron is saying it is bringing in the blessings. Clarify on the Hilaron. The Empress, oh God. Yeah, because now it's bringing in that Venus energy. That's your energy. That's Taurian, Libran energy. That is your energy. That's saying this is where your prosperities are. If you're a mom, this is going to bring in your blessings for your family, for your children, for yourself. Wow. nurturing the situation, and it feels like, because it says the angels made this, it's almost like they're nurturing you as well. Yeah. Make sure in the process that you're saving money. I just heard that. Make sure that this is now the time where you learn to save money. Really saving money, because there's going to be a lot of prosperities over here that you're going to hold on tight to. If this is a love situation, I'm going to bring that in right away. If this is a love situation that comes knocking at your door, you make sure that you hold on to this love with the love of Venus, making sure that, yes, that you're caring and nurturing for this person who is given to you in your life. It would be a soulmate that's coming in. For most of you, it feels more like a job though. But for some of you, you might know it's love. If you know it's not a job and it's love, get ready. Yeah, because the persistence and the keep going forward, you're going to get used to it with the Muse. So it's just going to be you traveling lightly with the Knight of Coins. It's going to be something you're used to doing. It's, you know, this is the way we go back and forth, and this is the way it is. With the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords says, hey, it's okay, because you're going to feel very comfortable having the knowledge and understanding that this is the way it had to be. If I wanted this, this is the way it has to be. So I'm getting used to the situation. And there's a lot of support around you. Yeah. Could be support from your kids, from your family, from your friends. Maybe you have someone watching the kids, you know. However it is, you have a very good support system going on. And so it's very comfortable, because even if you know you're a little bit far away from, however, you know that this person is reliable enough to, you know, watch the kids or do something of this nature, right? So you have a great support system around you. Yeah, so that way you can take the action where the action is needed. Yeah. What a great opportunity coming to you, my friends. See what the angels have to say. Peaceful resolution. So whatever it does feel like it's a little uncomfortable, because of the opportunity in itself, it's like you have all of this opportunity. It's almost like the only way that it would keep you down would be this uncomfortable situation. But it's like, you know, you're reflecting and you're going to say, but God, you know, I can have the 10 of Cups. I mean, why would I want to do that? Why would I want to manifest something, have it come, even though it didn't come exactly the way I did, but it was still given. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a peaceful, yeah. And then this is the near future, because these are near future readings. Remember, these are Akashic records. It means they're already written within your destiny if it makes sense to you, if it resonates with you. Okay? So listen to your gut intuition. Okay? And when it says near future, there's not really a big time period. That's why I can do these whenever I want to, because it's in the energy now. That means it could be within a couple of weeks from now, a couple of months from now. It could be 4 months from now. It could be around your birthday. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just already in there, in that energy. So, you know, when we're doing these Akashic records, don't look at time so much, because in the Akashic records, there really is no time except for future, present, and past. Okay, there's no real time stamp on that, right? And like I said, some of you might already be starting to move into this area, and you might already start feeling it. Okay, it's going to be a little different for everybody. Okay, but it still means that in the near future, you're moving over here, you got that phone call, you know that it's happening, but you might know that you're not starting work for the next 2-3 weeks. That's still the near future. Okay, until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.